I'm Kayla Sanderson, realtor with Castro Team in Coldwell, Seacoast Advantage. And today, Maddie and I are downtown in Burgaw at the Brown Dog Coffee Company. So if you're ever out this way, come check them out. She's got a few questions here today for me. So let's get started. What's your favorite smell? Well, since it's mid-October, I'm going to say everything fall related. Pumpkin spice, apple pie, anything fall. That's what's in my house right now, and I'm even drinking a pumpkin spice latte, so in the fall spirit. We have a blank card.
Oh no! Oops. Sorry.
Pass on that one, or you can think of something later and...
I'll hit you with something in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll be thinking.
Nothing too different. Alright, why did you choose Castro Team, and why do you stay? So, for those who do not know, my dad is a builder, so I remember being little, going to work with him, going to all his job sites, seeing all the projects, the house he was building, and I loved that. Like, it was just, I'm a daddy's girl. That was the best part of my childhood, probably. And so, ever since I was a little kid, though, that's not what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a dentist. I've known that since I was maybe 3 years old. I always enjoyed going to the dentist. While most people hate it, I did it.
Really?
Yes, I loved it. It was my favorite appointment to go to.
Oh my gosh.
So I went to East Carolina University, and I was on the right track. I went and got my bachelor degree in molecular and cell biology and a minor in religious studies. And my next stop was to go to dental school until I met this friend in my chemistry lab. This girl was all dressed up. I was in yoga pants and a baggy t-shirt because we were about to mix chemicals for chemistry. And I just asked her, I was like, why are you all dressed up for? She's like, oh, I have a showing. I was like, what do you mean you have a showing? Like, what's a showing? What are you talking about? She's like, I'm a realtor. And it was so weird because she was 18. And I was like, you can't be a realtor. You're only 18 years old. You're young. Like, that's not what we can do. And she's like, yeah, I'm a realtor. Her dad owned a firm in Raleigh. And she just started talking to me about it. And it really sparked my interest. And so I went and talked to my dad about it. And he's like, you should go for it. Part-time. And I know all the realtors are going to laugh at me saying part-time because this is not a part-time gig. So that's what I was going to do. And throughout college, I did it part-time. And then I just got sucked into the real estate world and decided dentistry was not for me and that real estate is what I wanted to do.
Oh my gosh.
So now I work alongside my dad, who's my builder, biggest client. We get to work together every day. It's kind of like a dream come true. So,
Aww.
but as far as Castro Team, another little cool fact, my dad and Diane actually worked together as I was growing up. She was his realtor for all of his things that he did. And I can remember being really small and going into her office and wanting to play on the QuickBooks or write the checks. So I've just known her for a really long time. And whenever I got into real estate, she's just the first person I thought of. And I just went for it. So I asked her if she was hiring. She brought me in for an interview. And here I am today. Don't plan on going anywhere. I love her and I love our team.
Oh,
So that's
I love
that.
that.
Yeah. If someone asked to be your apprentice and learn all that you know, what would you teach them? That's an easy one. New construction. I feel like I am the new construction guru with my dad being a builder and me growing up and just being around it all the time. You know, I know the financing end of it. I know what you do with the land, how to get it developed, how to begin the construction process, and everything in between. And I've got a great builder to recommend. So, construction is my go-to. What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse? Okay, so an animal that would be the size of a horse.
Yeah.
I would say a dog because dogs are awesome. But I like to add
Agreed.
the horse in there because I'm definitely a horse girl. Yeah, I would definitely say a dog. I have a horse right now who thinks she's a dog. She likes to hug people. She just doesn't really realize that she's a horse. So if I could have an actual dog the size of her in my house, that would be awesome. Because they're much easier to train.
What's her name?
Her name is Stacy. She is a 19-year-old Appaloosa. and then I have a 25-year-old Belgian. The fun thing about Stacy, though, we rescued her. She didn't even have a pasture. She was just walking around someone's yard. She was completely wild, so we rescued her and her sister. And she, to this day, I mean, she's not very trained, but she's just a sweetheart. She's literally like a puppy dog. I remember whenever we wanted to start riding her, my dad actually just jumped on one day and they took off for like an hour and a half just running. And whenever she came back, she was like, all right, I know how to do this. I've got it. So, hey, that's pretty cool too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was an easy one. And then Blaze, I got her from Equine Country. She was actually the first horse that I ever did like a training camp with, and I just fell in love. She's the big Belgian, so the big feet, you know, beautiful blonde hair, and she's just amazing. So I remember calling Equine Country all the time. I was like, please sell me that horse. Please sell me that horse. I love her. Like, just please, I want to have her. So one day they finally called us back, and we were just like, okay, you can buy her if you want her. So we did. So I was 12 when we got her, and she's 25 now. So I've had her for about half my life.
Oh my gosh. I want to come meet
Yes,
them.
definitely. They are sweethearts. Would you rather be able to move things with your mind or be able to read minds? I would definitely rather read people's minds. Especially in real estate when everybody's thinking all these crazy things and you just need like a right now answer. You know, you walk in, do you like the house? In our market right now, you don't have time to think about that. So if I can just read your mind, like, okay, they like it, they hate it, let's move on. I think that would make life a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Very helpful.
And that was it, besides the blank one.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
think of anything?
Oh no. Let me think. Let me think for a second.
Nothing too difficult.
Okay. What is the most ridiculous fact you know? Sorry. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay. Not too ridiculous. And everything that's coming to mind is biology. I cannot think of anything normal.
That's good. That's good to know.
Biology? Okay. Let's go with gravity is a real thing. I don't know. That's my fact.